Well, I got this room that quite a while back I got almost done, but never quite finished. So the past few days I've been working on it. In particular, I got the first coat of paint on the ceiling and the walls around here. And after getting that first coat of paint, as you can see, I found pretty much every corner needed more joint compound, more touch up, all the taper joints. Likewise, and on the ceiling, geez, I had to re-hit just about almost every screw on the ceiling. And so anyway, that was about 2 days ago. I put all that joint compound on, and it was so hot and humid that it's just now starting to feel dry. I'm gonna let that stuff sit for another day before I bother with more joint compound. In the meantime, I thought, well, I can get started on woodwork. So I need to trim around the closet door, both outside and inside the closet, and around the windows. And I thought I'd start with the windows. And well, as you can see, what I have here is the ancient, well, it's time to put this camera down and go to what we're doing today. I think that's our spot, the window. First off, I got a curtain just held on with a piece of lath and a couple of screws. No proper window treatment. And I think the first thing I need to do is pull these screws out in order to put the window trim on. So, what I got for the window trim, here's the original sill. It's still really kind of flopsy. We'll address that in a minute. And then I got the casing. And I want to put the casing back on, but boy golly, this pink paint just ain't getting it for me. I'm going to have to do something about the pink paint. That's got to go. Anyway, even before putting the casing on, what I have here in this house is the original 1917 windows throughout the house, not just in this room, but everywhere in the house. And these windows, boy, they still work beautifully. And the upper sash, and just like that. And these things run on these weights here. We have these Lister weights run up and down on these pulleys. And although, as I said, this is original 1917 windows to the house. And every day on the radio I hear, replace those old drafty windows with the shiny new stuff we got. Well, I acknowledge the original window as it originally installed was drafty. But, well, sometime 20 or 30 years ago, some previous owner added storm windows on the outside. And between the storm window and the original window, we have the equivalent of about R3, which is more or less the equivalent of a cheap new window nowadays. But what we have is a situation with this little cavity here where these window weights need to be able to run up and down. The only separation between the outside and the inside is the window casing out there. 3/4 inch thick piece of casing and nothing else. R0 basically. So what I did is I added this foam stuff, a couple layers of this. I have about 3/4 inch thick of this foam stuff that I installed with some plaster washers and screws to hold it in place. And it leaves just enough room for these window weights to still run up and down. And with this foam, I have achieved something close to R3. So now what I have is a window that, well, the biggest draft was not from the window itself, but from this space here. And I pretty much alleviated that. I still need to insulate down here. And, well, okay, that's my lecture on insulation for today. But I gotta check, whoa, we're gonna move the camera now. What we need to do is, well, this sill just ain't getting it It is way loose, and I'm saying too much. This thing has to go. First off, it's got this pink paint that I want to strip off, and also you can see it's really wobbly, and it's just got to go. So to make it go, I think what I first need to do is find that darn screwdriver. Oh golly. All right, you woodworkers, I'm gonna sin here. This is actually a chisel. Oops. Can I do this by hand? Oh, there we go. All right, it's out. Up here, it's probably out of camera. Gotta loosen up these screws that are holding, there are 3 screws that hold this window stop in. And I think if I get just one of these stops out, come on, we're almost there. There's 2 screws, there we are. Stop it up. What's the camera here? Down here. This thing needs to go. So I got a handful of little tools here. I'm not sure what's holding it on. Let's see, what's, gotta be some nails in here somewhere. We're exploring today. How can I make this thing come out? Looks like I didn't even need to remove that stop. I just need to peel it down. There we go, and it's out. Now, here's the issue, is where this side, you can see, pretty stable. But now we come over here and, oh boy, kind of flopsy. And also, we got some sag going on. Let's see, can we demonstrate that? I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that up. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, I got, if I should make it to 117 years old and still be looking this good, I'd be happy. Well, first off, there's a nail there. Where's my hammer? Jesus, here's this. Okay. I try to hit. I've been bringing carpentry tools down here left and right. And, all right. Already more solid, but something I want to do here is run a screw in besides that nail. Something to kind of help hold this thing a little bit more solid. Maybe it'll make it another 100 plus years. We're hoping. Okay, so with that in, that screw, now I can, now we're solid. I still need to insulate down here, and the whole casing. I think enough is said for today.